Today, I want to take you through a process I call a business energy assessment. Welcome to the Productive Introvert Community Podcast, helping ambitious introverts who feel deep down that they can add more value to the world to really thrive in their work. I'm Mariela Franker, and I'll be sharing what I'm learning as an introverted entrepreneur, a natural productivity coach, and a mom while I build my business online and take care of my family and myself. In this podcast, you'll learn the mindset and the practical steps to naturally increase the impact of your work while making space for your unique strengths as an introvert. Hi there, it's Mariela, and today I want to take you through a process I call a business energy assessment. It's a way to assess the activities that you're doing in your work and how much energy and joy they bring you on a day-to-day basis. I do this assessment about every 6 months. I don't really put it in my calendar, but I probably could. It's almost like clockwork for me. Every 6 months, I have this moment where I feel, okay, things aren't really flowing anymore, and I need to take that step back. And this is a very practical way to take that step back and to really think, okay, what are the things that I'm doing? How do I feel about those? And how much am I getting back from the activities that I'm doing? When I started doing this regularly, it really helped me to guide me on what my next steps could be. The reason I started doing this is because through my professional career, over time, I kind of became disconnected from myself. Started to kind of lose this connection of what I'm really good at and what really brings me energy. And ever since I started working with my mentor and discovering my natural advantage, the things that I excel at, and using that in my coaching business, I started to reconnect with that again. So this exercise is a way to do kind of an assessment of where am I now and the things that I'm doing, how much joy and energy are they bringing me? Because it's very easy to get swept up in the hustle, right? In the bustle, get swept up in all of the demands and all of the wants of other people. And what happens is we kind of drift. We might start with this, oh yes, this is exactly what I want for my life. This role really plays into my strengths, and it's a way that I can really add value to other people. And then as you start working, you start drifting and doing less and less of the things that really spark that joy in you. And you start doing more things around the business that maybe needs to get done, but that don't necessarily fit with your strengths. When you flip the switch and start looking at the things that you are really, really good at and go back to that, that's when it becomes expansive. And it's much easier to find that joy every day, because that's in the end what we're after, right? Joy and peace of mind with the activities that we do. So I know I digress. I can go on and on. So let's get to the exercise. I'm going to show you my list. So basically what I do is I sit down and I think, okay, what are the main activities that I've done for my work in the past 6 months? And I have here on my list now, quite some things. 14 different things. That I do almost on a daily basis. Well, some of them not. But one of the things is social media posts, right? I've been active on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I was part of a networking group that was also linked to a Facebook group. I joined a group coaching program that I'm still in. I've done exploration calls with people from Productive Introvert Community. And new people who have contacted me after they've seen some of my posts online. or after they listen to this podcast. I've done some market research calls. I've been doing the podcast episodes, doing weekly podcast episodes, and writing weekly emails. I've written a guest article that was published in a bigger magazine, a guest masterclass in another group, and then also my own masterclasses. I've done coaching calls, and then finally, I've been helping out in our Medical and Science Writers Network. That's a network that I co-founded a few years ago, and we still have active members there. We organize also monthly events, and luckily we have amazing volunteers there, other volunteers who have taken up most of the work. But as one of the co-founders, I'm still involved in the organizers' meetings and thinking about future directions of the network. So that's my list. And if you're listening to the audio, you can't see it here, but I don't think it matters because you probably can't read it anyway, even if you're watching on video. But I'm going to explain to you what I've done. So first I write down all of these different activities, and if you want to be super accurate with it, you can of course log your time. And I would advise probably the first time you do this to do log your time, because a lot of the time the things we think we're spending most of our time on, we're actually not. And our perception is a lot of the time a bit skewed when it comes to how much time things actually take. So if you're new to this exercise, you're doing it for the very first time, it might be worthwhile to take 1 week and to make a quick note every day about the things that you've done that day. I'm not talking about logging how much time you spend on each activity. That's a different assessment altogether. This one is more about energy and joy. So you just want to have like a rough idea of what am I doing every day? What am I spending my time and my energy on? And you do this for about a week minimum, I would say. Usually our weeks are kind of, they loop a lot of the time, and we do similar things every week. If you find that it's a quite an extraordinary week and you're doing things that you don't usually do, then feel free to extend the exercise and log 2 weeks or something, just to get a feel of okay, what am I actually doing every day? Now, I've done this exercise a bunch of times, and as you practice, it'll be easier to get that overview quickly in your head, and you won't have to do it every day like that. So I do this now every 6 months. And those 14 things that I just listed are the main activities that I've done over the past 6 months around my business. And when you have your list, that's when it's time to get honest. So I wrote down, I make my list, and then next to it, I write down energy/joy. And I ask myself the question, how much, or no, actually not how much. I ask the question, did this activity bring me energy and or joy? For me personally, those two things are oftentimes linked. So if I find joy in an activity, I will feel energized afterwards, and vice versa. So whatever you choose the metric basically that you use that feels good to you. So if you are, if you feel like, oh, joy is really what I want to feel on a daily basis, then assess for joy. If you think, oh, for me, I notice when I feel a lot of energy after I do something, that's really what makes a difference, how I move through my day. Then assess for energy. And there are other things that you can use to assess. Some people say calm and peace of mind. That is really what they would love to experience more of in their day. Then assess for that. The trick here is to be honest about that metric that you chose, and only that. So energy, joy, or calm. These are the three main ones that people tell me that really make a difference in their life. And try to leave results out of it. Okay, so this is also something that I kind of find a little bit difficult sometimes, because when you get results from something, it's quite, we get excited about it. It's like, oh yes, it's working. And that of course translates to joy. So if that's something that you notice it motivates you and it actually makes you want to spend more time on that thing, then you're all good. But in some cases, we can also get swept up by our ego and by the vanity metrics, right? For example, if I put a video out on YouTube and I see that, oh, so many people have viewed it and I gained 2 subscribers, that makes me feel good. But if I don't enjoy making the video, in the end, that activity is not going to bring me joy. So try to kind of uncouple how you feel about actually doing the activity, the process of the activity, and then the result that you're getting. And I use a very simple 3-point scoring system. And if you're really, if you like to go really extreme, you can do 2 points, like yes or no. But for me, I do a plus, minus, or minus. So I put minuses, plus minuses, and pluses next to my activities on my list. So the things to pay attention to are your pluses and your minuses, like the hard minuses. Simply put, the pluses are the things that you want to get more of into your life. And the minuses are the things that you need to cut out, because you only have so much time and energy in a day. And if you want to bring more things into your life, you're going to need to make space for them. So the way to do that is to say goodbye to the minuses in order to have more space for the pluses. The pluses for me were interacting on LinkedIn, the group coaching program that I'm participating in right now, the exploration calls that I've been doing 1-to-1 with different people, writing emails, it's always at the top of my list, and then the coaching calls. Thank God, I am a coach after all, so it would be horrible if that one was not in a plus. So yes, those are my pluses. My minuses were posting on Facebook and interacting on Facebook. Recently, that has not been feeling really good to me for various reasons, even though the people that I meet are nice people. Like, there's nice people everywhere. But Facebook hasn't been a place that I really want to be. It makes me feel bad to scroll through my feed. So that's one of the things that I'm phasing out right now. And this is just where I am at the moment. I'm not saying that it's forever. None of these decisions are forever. But be respectful of where you are right now and the things that you need for your next step. From the 3 social platforms that I've been on, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, connecting on LinkedIn has recently been the easiest and most joyful for me to do. And it's ultimately a very personal choice. Any platform that you choose can be amazing when you can use it in a way that connects with you personally and you dedicate yourself to, getting good at that platform. I've been wanting for a while to slim down my social media presence. Being on social takes a lot of energy from me, and I've talked about that before. After we spent our weekend away, I was thinking about that for me, this is a time to refocus again. So I've decided to shift my focus to LinkedIn for a while mostly. And I'm still on Instagram. So Instagram got a plus minus in my assessment because I do enjoy being on Instagram. I just don't necessarily need to be posting all the time. So, and that's okay. You don't have to post all the time. There are different ways to connect with people aside from that. And then another minus for me was the networking group that I've been a part of, I think for about a year now. And they also have a Facebook group. So they're really lovely people in this networking group. And they do networking in a different way. So it's not like the 60-second pitch thing, which most people, especially introverts, we absolutely hate it. So they don't subscribe to that, which I love. And it's a very supportive and nurturing group, which is why I joined in the first place. So I've enjoyed being in that group for the past year, and it actually did allow me to try out some things and to learn how to speak about what I do, right? But when I look at all the things that I'm doing, I'm noticing that I feel a barrier to go to the networking sessions. There's just, for me at this stage, it is no longer giving me the joy and energy that it did in the beginning. And that's okay. It is, sometimes I think that things come into our lives for a reason. And once they have fulfilled that purpose, we can let them go. And we don't have to feel guilty about that. The same sometimes happens with people in our lives and sometimes our role in someone's life. I used to feel this extreme sense of loyalty to whatever group I joined, but now I understand that we all get the lessons that we need to learn in life. So this one is a long one. I'm going on and on. So anyway, those were my minuses. I've since canceled that membership. On the flip side, I invested in a group coaching program that I'm now a member of. And that one got a nice plus in my assessment. So you see what that does. By saying goodbye to one networking group, I'm able to make space for another one that is just a better fit for me and my stage and my needs right now. There's no, resentment or anything there. It's just to choose the things that support you. And then looking at my pluses. So if I look at a top level, at all my pluses, there are common themes there, right? So there's writing, like writing emails has always been at the top. And then there's exploration calls, group coaching program, coaching calls, and interacting on LinkedIn, which a lot of that has been through Messenger. So in a nutshell, this is writing and talking to people. Those are the activities that bring me the most joy and energy right now. So actually, it's very simple. I know exactly what I need to do. You see how that works? So but initially, like as I'm talking, I can feel the resistance, right? And I don't know if you recognize that, but there's this resistance like, oh, should I really only do that stuff? Is that allowed? There's that. And we always feel like we're closing so many doors when we minimalize things, but like it's all on the page. It's all on the page. When you do this assessment, it stares you in the face. And this is why I find this exercise very useful. It can be a bit confrontational the first couple of times, and don't be worried or beat yourself up if you think, oh, okay, that's very nice, and just close the book and don't take action on what you see there the first time you see it. Especially when you're doing it by yourself without support from someone guiding you through the exercise, it can be quite confrontational, and you may not be ready to immediately cut those minuses out of your life. That's okay. The first step is awareness. Being more aware of the things that do bring you energy and joy. And bit by bit, one step at a time, we can create more space for those things. So for me, I know that at least the rest of the year, I'm going to be doing two things: writing and talking to people. And now that I say that, there is such freedom there's so much freedom in that. And of course, that can also take different shapes and sizes, right? It's not to say that I'm not going to be posting anything online and on social media anymore. That's also a form of talking to people. But it's not the core for me. The core for me is really one-on-one conversations at this stage in my business for me. So I want to get on a lot of exploration calls. I want to have coffee chats. I want to have all those, just talking to people. So I hope this is helpful for you. If you do this exercise, please share with me your thoughts and what it brings up for you. If you want to do this exercise, but if you want some guidance to go through the exercise, I can help you with that. You will find a link in the description to apply for an exploration call with me. You know, I love talking to people. So feel free to fill that in and we can just have a chat. Thank you. Have a wonderful workflow today, and let's talk next week. Thank you for listening to the Productive Introvert Community Podcast. If you're an introverted entrepreneur and you're ready to thrive in your own way, then connect with me on thefrankermessage.com/contact.